Good morning. Today is the beginning of a new opportunity to take your life to the next level. I want you to hear me loud and clear. Your success starts in your mind. It starts with the thoughts you have when you wake up. So I'm going to give you 9 powerful things to tell yourself every morning to set you up for success. These are the words that will align your mind, heart, and actions. Let's dive in. Your future is not determined by luck, fate, or external circumstances. It's determined by you and the decisions you make every day. When you wake up, the first thing you must recognize is that you have complete control over your destiny. That control lies in the choices you make and the mindset you adopt. Your actions, no matter how small, are the building blocks that will shape the trajectory of your life. We often look around and think that external factors, things like where we were born, our family background, or the opportunities presented to us, are the things that will determine our success. But that's a lie. These things can influence your starting point, but they do not define where you end up. It is your decisions and your actions that have the power to carve out your path. The first step in taking control of your destiny is recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstances. Too often people feel stuck in situations they think they cannot change. They blame the economy, their upbringing, or their environment for where they are in life, but that mentality keeps them powerless. The truth is, your circumstances may give you a challenge, but they do not dictate your outcome. The person who chooses to act in spite of the odds is the one who ultimately thrives. Taking control of your destiny means owning your decisions. Every single choice you make contributes to the life you lead. The way you spend your time, the people you associate with, the opportunities you pursue, the risks you take. These are all in your hands, and they add up. Every morning you are given a new day to move closer to your goals or to drift further from them. It's easy to get distracted by the busyness of life and forget that each moment matters. But your future will be the result of how you spend your time today. You can take control by being intentional with your actions. If you want to change your financial situation, start making decisions today that will lead you toward that change. If you want better relationships, make choices now that will nurture them. If you want to achieve greatness, focus on what you need to do today to move you closer to that vision. The power of control lies in the ability to act with purpose. It's about making decisions that align with the life you want, even if they require sacrifice, discomfort, or short-term setbacks. Many people find themselves caught in the trap of waiting. They wait for the perfect opportunity or the right set of circumstances to start making a change. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time to start. Action breeds momentum, and momentum creates opportunities. You cannot wait for everything to line up perfectly before you start taking control. The perfect moment is the one you create by acting now. Control also means taking responsibility for the outcomes of your decisions. It's easy to point fingers when things don't go the way you expect. We often blame others, external forces, or bad luck when things go wrong. But those who truly take control of their destiny do not pass blame. They look at what they could have done differently, what they could have learned from the experience, and how they can adjust their course moving forward. Taking control means building a mindset that believes in your ability to shape your life. Too many people hold limiting beliefs that restrict their potent power, and gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can harness in your life. It has the ability to transform your mindset, change your perception of the world, and open doors that you might never have thought possible. Often, we get caught up in what we don't have, what we wish we could change, or what's missing in our lives. But the truth is, focusing on what you do have and practicing gratitude for those things creates an energy that attracts more of what you want. When you wake up in the morning, starting with gratitude can set the tone for the rest of your day, bringing abundance and positivity into every moment. Gratitude isn't just about feeling thankful for the big things in life like health, wealth, or relationships. It's about being able to recognize the small, often overlooked things that bring value to your existence. It's about appreciating the air you breathe, the ability to walk, the food you eat, and the opportunities that are available to you. When you cultivate this mindset of appreciation, it shifts your perspective and fills your life with positivity. You begin to see the world not as something that happens to you, but as something you can engage with, full of possibilities and blessings. Gratitude helps you realize that no matter how difficult life might seem at times, there's always something to be thankful for. One of the most profound effects of practicing gratitude is that it helps you become more present in your life. When you start focusing on the things you appreciate, your mind stops dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Gratitude pulls you into the present moment where true happiness and success are found. This presence is key to living a fulfilled life. You begin to appreciate every step of your journey rather than constantly striving for something that might be in the distant future. The more you focus on the here and now, the more peace and clarity you gain. Being grateful also strengthens your resilience. Life is full of challenges, but when you have a foundation of gratitude, you develop the ability to bounce back faster. Instead of dwelling on setbacks, you're able to quickly shift your mindset and find the lessons and opportunities in adversity. Gratitude allows you to keep perspective, reminding you that every challenge is temporary and that it's part of your growth. This mindset allows you to stay motivated even when things aren't going your way. The practice of gratitude also encourages a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Often when we focus on what we don't have, we fall into a mindset of lack. We feel like there's not enough, whether that's time, money, or opportunities. But when you start recognizing and appreciating the abundance that already exists in your life, you shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. This switch is crucial because it opens your eyes to the opportunities around you. You start to see that there is more than enough love, more than enough time, and more than enough potential to create the life you desire. When you acknowledge the abundance you already have, you create space for more to flow into your life. Gratitude also enhances your relationships. When you are genuinely thankful for the people around you, you begin to show up differently in your interactions. You approach your loved ones, colleagues, and even strangers with a sense of appreciation, which fosters positive energy and goodwill. When others feel appreciated, they are more likely to show you the same respect and appreciation in return. Gratitude strengthens bonds and fosters a sense of connection and support, which is essential for long-term success and fulfillment. Furthermore, gratitude enhances your mental and emotional well-being. Numerous studies have shown that practicing gratitude consistently leads to increased happiness, reduced stress, and improved overall health. When you express gratitude, whether through journaling, saying thank you to someone, or simply reflecting on your blessings, you are training your mind to focus on the positives, reducing the impact of negativity. It rewires your brain to seek out the good in every situation, even the tough ones. By making gratitude a daily habit, you create a ripple effect that positively influences every aspect of your life. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for. It might be your health, your family, your job, or even the simple fact that you have the opportunity to begin a new day. Let that sense of gratitude fuel your actions, energize your mindset, and open the door to new possibilities. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you will attract what you desire. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a way of life, a powerful tool that can shift your reality and bring more success, peace, and fulfillment into your world. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who take massive action. We often hear people say they want to achieve great things, whether it's building a successful career, starting a business, or living a life of fulfillment. But the truth is, action is the only thing that will turn those dreams into reality. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is not talent, resources, or luck. It's the willingness to act and to keep acting, even when it feels difficult or uncertain. Action, especially massive action, is what propels you forward, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. When you wake up every morning, you have two choices. You can wait for something to happen, or you can create momentum with the steps you take. Massive action means not just making a small effort here and there, but committing to bold, purposeful steps toward your goals. It's about doing what others won't. People often sit back and hope for a breakthrough, but success doesn't come that way. It's about creating your own breakthroughs by moving forward even when you're unsure of the outcome. Taking massive action is what puts you in the driver's seat of your own life, where you're no longer waiting for opportunities to come to you, but instead, you're actively creating those opportunities. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that action should only happen when the conditions are perfect or when they feel ready, but the reality is you'll never feel fully ready. There will always be uncertainty, fear, and doubts along the way. The key is to act anyway. Every successful person has faced fear and uncertainty, but what sets them apart is that they pushed through those feelings and took decisive action regardless. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time to take that leap or make that move. If you wait for everything to be lined up perfectly, you might end up waiting forever. Action breeds clarity. It's in the doing that you get the insights and experience necessary to adjust your course and improve your results. Massive action also requires consistency. It's not about one big effort, but rather about the commitment to taking action every single day. Consistency creates momentum. It's easy to get excited at the start of a project or a goal, but what separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to stay consistent even when the initial excitement wears off. Consistency means showing up when you don't feel like it, pushing forward even when you don't see immediate results. It's about setting a standard for yourself and sticking to it. Every small action you take compounds over time and eventually leads to significant progress. The key is not to stop, not to get discouraged, and not to lose sight of the end goal. Another aspect of massive action is that it requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you push beyond what you already know. And that means taking action that feels uncomfortable or even scary. But here's the truth. Comfort will never lead to growth. Growth requires risk, discomfort, and sometimes failure. Massive action isn't about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's necessary, even if it's uncomfortable. It means tackling challenges head on rather than avoiding them. By taking on discomfort, you build resilience and strength that will carry you forward even when the path gets tough. Taking massive action also means being willing to fail. Failure is a part of the process, not the end of the road. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. The key to success is not avoiding failure, but learning how to fail forward. When you take massive action, you will make mistakes, you will encounter setbacks, and you will face challenges that make you question yourself. But each failure is a lesson. Every failure moves you closer to success because it teaches you what works and what doesn't. It helps you refine your strategy, adjust your approach, and keep going. The more action you take, the more feedback you receive, and the more you learn from your mistakes. It's important to realize that massive action doesn't mean doing everything at once. It's about prioritizing the right tasks and staying focused on what truly matters. Effective action is purposeful action. You don't have to be doing something all the time to be moving forward. It's about taking meaningful steps that align with your goals and contribute to your bigger vision. Sometimes it's about focusing, resilience is one of the most important qualities you can develop on your journey to success. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, and it's easy to feel defeated when things don't go the way you planned. However, the most successful people are not those who have never faced difficulty, but those who have learned how to rise above adversity. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to keep going despite setbacks, and to view challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. When you encounter obstacles, it's easy to get discouraged and lose sight of your goals. Many people allow failures to define them, letting one setback derail them entirely. But if you want to achieve greatness, you must develop the mindset that failure is not final and setbacks are simply temporary. They don't define who you are, and they don't dictate where you will go. Resilience allows you to see challenges as a part of the process, not as a reason to quit. When things get tough, the resilient individual doesn't give up. They keep moving forward, learning from their mistakes and adjusting their course. It's the ability to keep going in the face of adversity that leads to growth, transformation, and ultimately success. One of the core elements of resilience is the ability to reframe your mindset. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of a difficult situation, resilient people shift their perspective and look for the lessons within the challenge. When something doesn't go the way you planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? By changing your perspective, you move from a victim mentality to one of empowerment. You realize that every obstacle, every failure is an opportunity for growth. The more you can train yourself to see the positive side of even the most difficult situations, the stronger and more resilient you will become. Another important aspect of resilience is emotional endurance. It's not just about pushing through physical challenges. It's about having the emotional strength to keep going when things feel overwhelming. Life has a way of testing us emotionally. We face disappointments, heartbreak, frustration, and uncertainty. It's easy to let those emotions dictate our actions, but resilient people understand the importance of emotional control. They acknowledge their feelings, but they don't allow their emotions to control their decisions or their behavior. Instead of letting negativity overwhelm them, they choose to stay focused on their goals and take productive action. By developing emotional endurance, you build the ability to stay grounded and clear-headed, even in the most chaotic situations. Resilience also requires patience. Success is not an overnight achievement. It's a long-term journey, and along the way, there will be delays, detours, and bumps in the road. Resilient people understand that setbacks are a natural part of the process, and they don't let temporary delays shake their commitment. They understand that success takes time, and they are willing to put in the work day after day without expecting instant results. Patience is a critical component of resilience because it allows you to continue taking consistent action even when you don't see immediate rewards. It helps you trust the process and believe that your efforts will eventually pay off, even if it takes longer than you anticipated. Building resilience is also about maintaining your sense of purpose. When things get tough, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. Resilient people, however, stay connected to their why. They keep their vision in front of them and use it as motivation to push through difficult times. When you know why you're working toward a goal, when you have a clear sense of purpose, it's much easier to keep going even when the road gets rough. Your purpose becomes your anchor, keeping you grounded when everything else feels uncertain. This sense of purpose fuels your resilience, giving you the strength to continue, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. Resilience is also about taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. When you face challenges, it's easy to neglect your health or forget the importance of self-care. But in order to stay resilient, you must prioritize your well-being. Physical health is critical because it gives you the energy and vitality to keep moving forward. Mental health is just as important. You must train your mind to stay positive, focused, and strong in the face of challenges. And emotional health is essential for maintaining balance and perspective. When you care for yourself, you build the strength and resilience to face whatever comes your way. Finally, resilience is about taking responsibility for your own success. Life will always throw obstacles your way, but you have the power to choose how you respond to them. You can either let them hold you back, or you can use them as fuel to propel you forward. Resilient people understand that their success is in their hands. They take full responsibility for their actions, their mindset, and their results. They don't blame others or external circumstances for their challenges. They recognize that they have the power to overcome them and continue on their path to success. By taking ownership of your journey, you create a mindset that is unstoppable, no matter how many challenges you face. Growth is an ongoing process. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather something that requires continuous effort, learning, and evolution. The world is constantly changing, and if you want to succeed and achieve your full potential, you must commit to continuous growth. This doesn't just mean gaining new knowledge or skills, but also developing as a person, improving your mindset, expanding your capabilities. Those who thrive in life understand that growth is not a destination, it's a journey that never ends. To start, you must embrace the idea that you are never finished. No matter how much success you achieve or how far you've come, there is always more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. Many people reach a certain level of success and think they've made it. But true growth comes from being open to the idea that there is always room for improvement. You are constantly evolving, and if you stop seeking growth, you will plateau. Successful people are never complacent. They are always striving to be better, do more, and expand their potential. Every day presents an opportunity for improvement, and if you commit to growth, you will continue to level up in every area of your life. One of the keys to continuous growth is developing a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn, not as insurmountable obstacles. They understand that failure is a natural part of the growth process and that it does not define them. When they encounter setbacks, they don't give up. They analyze the situation, learn from it, and keep moving forward. A growth mindset allows you to embrace every experience, whether it's a success or a failure, as a stepping stone on your path to improvement. In addition to a growth mindset, embracing discomfort is another key element of continuous growth. Growth often requires you to step outside your comfort zone and do things that feel unfamiliar or uncomfortable. Whether it's taking on a new challenge, learning a new skill, or making a difficult decision, growth is rarely comfortable. But it's in those moments of discomfort that you learn the most about yourself and your potential. When you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. The more you push yourself to do things that scare you, that challenge your limits, the more you expand your capacity for success. It's not easy, but it's the price you pay for becoming the best version of yourself. As you continue to grow, becoming a lifelong learner is crucial. The most successful people are often the most curious. They never stop seeking knowledge, whether through formal education, self-study, or learning from others. The world is filled with information and opportunities to learn, and those who take advantage of these resources will continue to evolve and adapt. Learning is not a one-time event, it's a lifelong commitment. Every book you read, every conversation you have, every experience you go through adds to your understanding and ability to navigate the world. The more you learn, the more equipped you are to handle whatever comes your way. Continuous growth also involves taking action. It's one thing to learn, but it's another thing to apply that knowledge in real-world situations. Growth requires you to take what you've learned and put it into practice. You can read all the books, take all the courses, and gain all the knowledge in the world, but unless you apply that knowledge, it won't translate into progress. Action is the bridge between what you know and the results you want to achieve. Without action, growth remains theoretical. It's only when you take consistent steps forward that you begin to see real, tangible results. A key part of growth is embracing feedback. It's easy to get defensive when someone points out areas for improvement, but if you want to grow, you must learn to accept feedback graciously and use it to fuel your development. Feedback is a powerful tool for growth because it shows you where you need to improve and provides clarity on what's working and what's not. Whether the feedback comes from mentors, peers, or your own reflection, it's an opportunity to improve and move closer to your goals. The more you embrace constructive criticism and adjust your approach accordingly, the faster you will grow. Finally, consistency is essential for continuous growth. Success doesn't happen overnight, and growth doesn't happen in bursts. It happens through consistent, focused effort over time. It's about making small improvements every day and staying dedicated to the process. You don't need to make huge leaps every day. What matters is that you continue to show up, continue to take action, and continue to push yourself to improve. Over time, those small efforts compound and lead to significant results. Whether it's dedicating a few minutes each day to learning, practicing a new skill, or working toward your goals, consistency is the secret to achieving sustained growth. To experience true success, you must commit to never stopping your growth. The journey is ongoing, and the more you invest in your personal development, the more you'll accomplish. Growth is what keeps you moving forward, adapting to new challenges, and becoming a better version of yourself every day. It's a mindset, a lifestyle, and a practice that will serve you for the rest of your life. Use your energy on the high-impact activities that will bring the biggest returns, and ignoring the distractions that can derail your progress. Massive action requires commitment to the process, not just the outcome. Success isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. Taking action is what keeps you moving forward, even when you don't see immediate results. It's what helps you stay focused on the long-term vision and prevents you from getting discouraged by short-term setbacks. When you commit to taking massive action, you take ownership of your future. You no longer wait for opportunities to come to you. You go out and create them yourself. While they think they are not smart enough, not talented enough, or not deserving enough of success, these beliefs hold them back from taking action, and they create a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you take control of your destiny, you choose to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth. You choose to believe that you have what it takes to create change, regardless of what has happened in the past. When you take control of your destiny, you become the architect of your life. You stop waiting for things to happen to you, and you start making things happen for you. You begin to see yourself as the one who can turn dreams into reality. This mindset will drive you to take bold actions, to overcome obstacles, and to stay focused on what truly matters.